lot faster than the other one. So let's get right into it. I figured since the holidays are coming up, why not do a holiday cooking video? So I'm gonna make a dish, and here to help is my assistant, Misty! Here to help is my assistant, Misty! Where is she? There she is. There she is. Okay, but she could use a change of attire. Now that we're bringing some water to a boil for our macaroni, we added some salt. That's going to make it so that there's less space between the water molecules and the heat reaches them faster, so they come to a boil faster. Now that the water is boiling, I'm just going to simply add the macaroni. Going to stir that up. We're going to make sure that we keep an eye on it and stir it every once in a while. Now what we're going to do, the pasta's not done yet. It's been on here for about 5 minutes, not long enough to be done. So what we're going to do is we're going to strain this early. Now I know this sounds really weird. Why would you strain your pasta early? But here's what we're going to do with it. This recipe's a little different. We're going to take something, cutting board, plate, whatever. Get the strainer. What we're going to do is we're going to get the oven's ready. Looks like it's time. Open up that bad Larry. Toss those meatballs in. Then we're going to set a timer. Set that for 20 minutes. Okay, so now back to the pasta. We're going to get some larger shells, some bigger pastas. We're going to take some of those. And lay them out right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to start loading these bad boys with the uncooked macaroni. Just like so. And we're going to fill it up. We're going to fill it up quite a bit. Stuffing up this last shell down to the last of the macaroni. Use it all. Use all that you can. There's people starving in Africa and other places of the world because they can't make such clean pasta. Such clean, fresh pasta. Look at them. Filled to the brim with macaroni. So now what we're going to do is we're going to bring some more water to a boil. Don't forget your salt. And while that's starting to boil, we're going to go back over here. While you're waiting on those meatballs and water to boil, you're going to have yourself a little snack. Okay, that was lame. Can I get a high five though? High five? Good job. Now that this water is boiling again, we're going to take these shells, we're going to lower them in there very carefully. We don't want to spill the contents. This reminds me of think of it like pasta babies. You don't want to drop the pasta. You don't want to drop the pasta. I mean, also think of it in terms of this pasta has little baby pastas in it. But basically you don't want the pasta to spill in there. Now you're gonna have to stir this, but when you do stir it, make sure you do it very carefully so that you don't spill all the macaroni out of the shells. Some's gonna fall out, but I mean, keep as much in them as you can. Well, timer just went up, so that means that these meatballs are ready. Look at them. Nice. We'll set these right over here. Cool for a little bit while the pasta finishes up. Alrighty, this pasta is all done. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it over here and we're going to drain this very carefully, again, so that we don't spill the macaroni inside. And then the ones that do fall out onto the strainer, you just dump right back in. There we go. Most of them still have their macaroni, a lot of it did fall out, but that's okay. We're going to lower the heat to low. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take some milk, any kind you prefer. I use 2%. And we're just going to pour a little bit in there, all over. I'm going to take some of this butter, chop it right off, drop it right in there. And we're going to take the instant cheese from the macaroni, open that puppy up, and pour it right in there. And we're going to mix that bad Larry up. Carefully, of course. Now we're going to take a block of cheese. To add a little more of a kick, just cut off some of that cheese. And we're going to put the cheese in the sauce that's cooking in there right now with the pasta. Now as we stir that, to get that cheese to melt up on in there, we're going to make sure that we spread it evenly. And then we're going to take some shredded cheese, sprinkle it on top. And then we still have our meatballs, which now we're going to empty into here. We're going to mix it in real nicely. Now we're going to take that off the burner, turn it off. We're going to stir it just to mix it one last time. And we're going to let it cool all together. And there you go, guys. That's all it is. If you want a little bit more cheese, if you're a cheesy guy like me, just put a little bit more shredded cheese on top and let it melt. And there we go, guys. There's how to make pasta stuffed pasta. You're probably not going to make it because it looked like absolute shit. It tastes really good, but it looks like absolute shit. Yeah, this was a lot different from any of the other videos I did on here, but definitely come back for more in the future. And, yeah. Thanks, guys. Like, comment, subscribe if you please. Peace! Mm.